today I'm going to talk you through how to create a really highly nutritious morning shake. Now, this is something that I use in pretty much all of my meal plans. And the reason is it's such a simple shift when it comes to your habits. For most people, it's actually easier to do in the morning than making a full breakfast. And I find that for most people, when they regularly drink a nutritious shake every morning, they have better long-lasting energy throughout the day. They find it easier to lose weight. And they also find it easier to get their fruit and vegetable servings in throughout the day. So this is one of those high impact yet very simple habits that can cause a huge shift in your overall wellness if you are consistent with it over time. But the thing is, you need to be making the shake properly. You need to be putting the right things in your shake in order for it to have that high impact on your health. So I wanted to just show you a few different options because there's different things that you can put in your shakes that will help get you different results. And a lot of people don't realize that. So this is very versatile. It's very simple and easy. And then I still take advantage of my favorite breakfast foods, but usually I save those for the weekend when I have time to really make them and enjoy them. So what I have is just a little bit of water. It's about a cup or a cup and a half of water with some ice cubes in the bottom of my blender. Now I use a Vitamix. It is an investment for a blender, but it's held up for me for the last probably about 5 years. And I use it anywhere from 1 to 4 times a day. So for me, it was a good investment. It's high powered and I know that it's going to chew through anything that I put in there. So I just started out with water. A lot of people think that you need to put some sort of milk. If you like a creamier smoothie, you can. You can use a nut milk or you can use oat milk. Generally, I use water because it's always available to me. It's always on hand, and how good is water for us, right? So first thing you want to be putting in your shake is a really nice display of fruit, right? And so I make these little fruit packages. You may have seen some of the pictures of the trays that I make for my kids. I make big, beautiful fruit and nut trays for my kids to snack off of throughout the day. But when we don't finish those trays, what I do is I put the leftover fruit in freezer Ziploc bags. And then I have easy access to a wide array of fruit that I can put into my smoothie without actually having to clean and prepare the fruit every single morning. So I put this, just drop it straight in. So that's going to be that's going to contribute to a lot of the flavor of your smoothie. You want your smoothie to taste great, okay? Especially when you're hiding other nutritious things in there, like maybe kale or raw Swiss chard, those things that you don't necessarily like the flavor of on their own, go great with a vibrant array of fruits. So you put that in. So that's just a little tip for you to make your life a little bit easier. Prepare the fruit all at once, put it in freezer bags, and then it's easy to grab in the morning and just dump in your blender. The next thing is you want to get a really good couple of servings of greens in. So I have a tower garden at home, which allows me to grow these nice, fresh, dark greens on a daily, monthly basis. And so I literally just pick these from my garden upstairs. There's some kale and some Swiss chard in here. So you just want to get a good, generous handful and make sure you stuff it down so that the blades can chew on those right away, okay? So that's the fruit and veggie portion. And I would say just by looking at it, that's probably about 4 servings of fruits and vegetables already, which I think is fantastic. Next, you want to start putting in you want to put in your protein. So I use Juice Plus Complete Protein. It's complete because it has all the essential amino acids. And so then that's something that I look out for. And I also look for the quality of the ingredients. So I know that the protein in this is sound. I always go for a vegetable-based protein because there's less of a chance that it can cause an inflammatory response in your body. So you just do 1 scoop, whatever the serving is, and Complete has chocolate and vanilla, but you can use your favorite type of protein that you have at home. If you have one that works with your system really well and you enjoy, put a serving in. So that's your protein. So you got your micronutrients And you got your fiber in there already with the veggies. Now you have your protein in there. Now you want to start adding a few more micronutrients in your fats, because you want to make sure that this is a nice balanced shake and it's going to keep you full throughout the morning. So something that I add into all of my shakes, every single one that I drink, is a mixture. Now this is actually in the flaxseed bag, but what I do is I buy a mixture of chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp hearts. Okay, all of these have great micronutrients to them. Flax is great for hormone balance. It's fantastic for fiber. There are so many benefits that are carried in flax. It's omega-3 fat, ALA, which is also very good for you. Chia seeds are also a good source of omega-3, and so there's so much benefit to adding just one scoop of these little seeds. And the reason I do it is definitely for hormone balance. I know that I feel so much better, and then the fiber doesn't hurt. So I do one scoop. So what I do, I just mix 1 to 1 to 1, chia seeds, hemp hearts, and flax seeds. And I mix it all together when I first buy the bags of seeds, and then I keep it in a freezer-safe Ziploc bag and store that in the freezer. So once again, this is going to make your time in the morning much shorter, because you just need to grab a scoop and you know all of your mixture of seeds are going to be in there. You don't need to be specifically measuring from each bag. So I put that in there, and that is good. Now you want to do your fats. And so what I use for fat is, you can use MCT oil. That's a good quality fat. I use coconut milk powder because I really like the light flavor of it. And I like how it kind of, when I do a really kind of strong flavored shake with like turmeric or something, it kind of brings the flavor down a little bit so it's not so loud in my mouth. So I like this, or you can also use a collagen peptide. So this is one that I've been, this one from New Earth Organics, I've been experimenting with, and they say that collagen peptides are really good for the skin. They're good for hair growth, nail growth. There's a lot of health benefits to these as well. And of course, this is not a vegan product though, so you just want to watch out for that. If you're a vegetarian or vegan, then the coconut milk powder would probably be a better choice for you. So I'm going to put in my collagen peptides. And it says a serving size of 3 tablespoons. Usually for myself, I do about half that. You want to go with how your hair is growing, how your nails are growing, and my nails grow very, very fast. So I pull that down a little bit. All right, and then the last thing you want to put in is a boost up on your micronutrients. And so you can take the opportunity with your morning shake to either create it full of healthy fats. If you work out a lot throughout your day, you want to be getting in a lot of healthy fats for that long-term energy. You can bump up the micronutrients. So if you're looking for immune support, then you want to definitely do a lot of micronutrients from fruits and vegetables. There's even fruit and vegetable capsules that you can add in here to improve your micronutrient level. If you are somebody who has, like, you get sore after workouts, or you just have general soreness or puffiness in your feet, you want to take this opportunity to decrease that systemic inflammation, we call it. And so there's a few different products that do that. Ginger is one of them. It's great support for, it really supports a healthy immune system. It does help decrease that systemic inflammation. It helps with fluid balance. It's so good for you. So just a little chunk or a little couple of chunks. This is straight from a ginger root. I just peel it and throw it in. Cinnamon is fantastic for systemic inflammation, and also it has a great flavor to it. I love cinnamon, and I add it to pretty much all of my elixirs and all of my shakes. I even put cinnamon on my kids' fruit in their lunch boxes because it reduces that oxidative stress. You know, when the apples and the pears turn brown, if you add a dab of cinnamon, it decreases that it decreases that effect. And then also, like, cloves is another great one for flavor. So any of these nice little spices that you enjoy the smell of, you're also going to enjoy the taste of. You can go light and easy on these. You don't need to add a whole bunch in order to have a good benefit from them. Another one that helps with inflammation and also supports the immune system is turmeric. So I found a really nice fermented turmeric. So I'll just put a little sprinkle of that in there. This makes food glow, and I think it's amazing. It just has such a nice, bright, beautiful color to it. Another one that I've been adding a lot is this nettle root. So nettle root is so good for your system. It helps support a healthy immune system again. It helps support healthy cell walls. There's so many things. Oh, this is a great hormonal support as well. So nettle is fantastic for women who are having difficulty balancing their hormones. So this is another one that I put in, just a light, small amount. And of course, if you want, you can put in a little bit of vanilla, because who doesn't like the flavor of vanilla? So this is it. This is my complete breakfast. I have my micronutrients, my fruits and vegetables, my flavor. I have a lot of fiber in there with the seeds and the greens. And I have a lot of, I have protein with a great protein powder, and then I added my fats. And then I added my flavor and just some more of those fantastic micronutrients. So pretty much any spice that you see, or any of these packages that you see at the health food store, they have great benefits to them. So chaga mushroom is another example that's really good for liver support. There's so many of them. So I challenge you to just take a look and start Googling some of these ingredients, because they're gonna show what types of benefits they offer for you. And depending on what direction you're going, they can maximize your results in a much shorter amount of time. So here we are. I'm gonna pop this on the blender. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, and I hope that I make your morning so much easier by offering this information. Like I say, start out with a morning shake, save the big breakfasts for weekend, and you will start to notice results without even barely changing anything in your routine. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again soon.